Honorable Principal Ma'am, and all my worthy colleagues. I, Anupa Mishra, taking the privilege of welcoming you all in in-house training program of D.A.V Public School, Darbhanga. And my topic is Bloom's Taxonomy. First of all, I want to know, do you ever heard about Bloom's Taxonomy? Have you ever attended the session?
Yes,
While
I
drafting question
have.
paper.
Hello, sorry,
While drafting question paper.
drafting, drafting question paper. Okay, anyone else?
Question paper, yes.
Le-
Anyone else? Okay, let me introduce first. Bloom taxonomy was developed by Benjamin Bloom, who was an American psychologist. It is classification of learning objective. As you know, as a teacher, before teaching a lesson, we used to plan our learning objective. We set a learning objective. Is it? Is it?
Yes,
So
yes.
all the so it is all about how learning takes place. So Bloom's, who was the psychologist of America, he set the learning objective in different levels in hierarchical form. He said that learning takes place in three domains. First is cognitive domain, and cognitive domain is related to our brain. As you know, it is related to intellectual skill, thinking skill, and problem solving. Means if your child is ready to learn, if he is mentally ready to learn, if he is able to learn, intellectual skill is at that level that he's learned something, that is called cognitive domain of the children, and it's very important and most important domain of the learning. Second domain is affective domain. What is the meaning of affective domain? Affective domain is related to feelings and emotions. Not only when
which
we
can
learn,
affect you,
yes,
which can affect anyone.
which
That
can
is,
affect, yes, which can affect your emotions and feelings. It means not only brain is involved while you learning, but it is also your heart which is involved in learning. Means when you learn, when you love to do something, then you will definitely learn. When you are teaching in class and students are paying attention in your class, they are enjoying your class, they love the subject that you are teaching, then do you think learning doesn't takes place in that situation? Learning
It
definitely
definitely
takes
no,
take
they
place.
can.
place. It will take place 100%.
Exactly. That's why affective domain is as important as cognitive domain, isn't it? Next is next domain is psychomotor domain. Psychomotor domain is related to motor skill and physical activity. Psycho is related to mental, and motor is skill like physical activities. Means cognitive skill is okay, he learns something, but till he doesn't understand the concept, the learning will not long lasting. Means learning by doing. Suppose you have read something about how to swim. Okay, so without getting into water, can you swim by reading only?
No, ma'am.
No, it's not possible. So learning by doing is very important. That's why it is all about, he said, according to Bloom's, learning takes place in three domains. First is cognitive domain, that is about head. Second is affective domain, it is related to heart. And third is psychomotor domain, means hand. So it is about head on, heart on, and hands on. You have probably heard about hands on activities, means learning by doing. Heart on means what you do, you love doing. You should, if you love doing, you will definitely learn what you are doing. Suppose many students are learning music, okay, but not every student, not every person reach at that level, at the top level, because they're not putting their heart to the learning. That's why affective heart on is there. And first is head on. Head is most important thing, that is cognitive domain. You should have cognitive skill, intellectual skill to learn. something. So Gandhiji had also mentioned about it, the formula of 3H: head, heart, and hands. Head is about vision, heart is about passion, if you are passionate about something, and hands is about action. Vision, action, and passion. So when you plan a lesson as a teacher, when we plan a lesson, keeping in mind all the 3H: head, heart, and all the 3 domains, then only it is possible to develop the overall child cognitive domain of the child, affective domain of the child, and psychomotor domain, means overall development of the child takes place. Any query or any problem while understanding this?
No, it's very clear.
Thank you. Now, the question is, the most important domain and the levels for learning and setting learning objectives are given by Bloom's, and these are, and he has given in different levels. First level is knowledge, second, comprehension, third, application, fourth, analysis, fifth, synthesis, and evaluation. These all are used, we teachers used while framing our questions. Let's see, but this is original one. In 2001, his student, Benjamin Bloom's student, that is Anderson, revised this taxonomy, and he changes first he revised, he changes few words, like you can see here. Synthesis, in original taxonomy, synthesis was at 5th point. Now synthesis is at 6th point, that is creation. Synthesis means creation and is at 6th point, and evaluation is at 5th point. According to him, creation is the topmost level of learning. If the student is able to create, means he achieved the highest level of learning, isn't it? Like this, like hamara student hello, please mute your mic. Please mute your mic.
संगीता झा मैडम अपना बंद कर लीजिए माइक को।
The host can also mute.
Yes, I'm going to mute you all if you want. If you want to
I
ask,
am disturbing.
No, my microphone has been muted.
okay, no problem.
Anupam,
let's
I
start.
am muted.
Okay, please, ma'am, mute your mic. So you can see the knowledge is at basic level of learning, and after comprehension, and because we are talking about revised Bloom taxonomy, so his student Anderson revised his taxonomy and he changes few terms and few things. First thing what he has changed is that he changed all the nouns. Original Bloom's taxonomy, in original Bloom's taxonomy, terminologies were in the form of noun. You can see here knowledge, comprehension, and application. But in revised Bloom's taxonomy, Anderson changed all the nouns into verbs, and he changes few terminologies also, like knowledge in the basic level. At the bottom, you can see knowledge to remembering. I'm not able to remove this grid, that's why it's not visible to you. Okay, you can see knowledge to remembering, comprehension to understanding, and application as it is in the verb form, and applying, analysis to analyzing, and synthesis and evaluation have been switched. Synthesis at 6th point and evaluation at 5th point, because why he changes all the terminologies into verb, noun to verb. Anyone?